Breaking news from Camp Nou. Barcelona are once again making waves in the transfer market. And this time, it's all about the future. According to fresh reports from Mundo Deportivo, Barca have reached an agreement worth €25 million to sign Cardoso Varela, the 17-year-old wonderkid from Dinamo Zagreb who's being tipped as the next big thing in European football. But that's not all. From Hansi Flick's Camp Nou return plans to Eric Garcia's new deal and Lamine Yamal's worrying health revelation, there's a lot happening inside Barcelona this week. Stay tuned as we break down all the latest updates, from Varela's potential arrival to the medical news shaking Barca fans around the world. Barcelona have reached an agreement worth €25 million to sign Dinamo Zagreb talent, report. According to Mundo Deportivo, Barcelona have an agreement in place to sign Cardoso Varela, one of Europe's most promising young wingers. The Catalan club are said to have settled on a package worth €5 million fixed plus an additional €20 million in variables to secure the 17-year-old signature from Dinamo Zagreb. Varela, a Portuguese talent making waves in Croatia, has been one of the standout performers for Dinamo Zagreb's youth setup and has already made his mark at senior level. The youngster is currently under contract with the club until 2028, which means Barcelona will have to be patient before finalizing his arrival. Despite Zagreb's firm stance on keeping him for at least 2 more years, insiders believe that if his current trajectory continues, a move to Catalonia is simply a matter of time. Barcelona did their homework. Barcelona have maintained constant contact with Varela's agent, Andy Barra, to monitor his progress and future intentions. As reported before, Deco, alongside Barra, traveled to Croatia last month to watch Dinamo Zagreb's Europa League clash with Fenerbahce, where he closely observed the Portuguese winger's performance. Recently, Varela's name surfaced again during internal discussions between Deco and Barra, alongside other potential transfer targets. The youngster's rapid rise was further highlighted when he scored just 5 minutes after coming on against Malmo in the Europa League. There is still a catch. Despite all these developments, there is an interesting twist. While Varela appears too keen on the idea of joining Barcelona at this stage, the Blaugrana are also closely tracking Marcus Rashford, who is currently on loan from Manchester United and enjoying a strong season. The Catalan side are said to be evaluating Rashford's performances before making a final call on when to move decisively for Varela. Still, the groundwork for the transfer has been laid, and Barcelona remain convinced that Cardoso Varela's potential makes him worth the wait. Barcelona respect Hansi Flick's wishes before announcing Camp Nou open training session. In what was a significant milestone for the club, Barcelona have finally announced the return date for the iconic Camp Nou stadium on November 7th. The club are expected to hold training session in the renovated stadium on the date, 2 days ahead of their La Liga contest against Celta Vigo. Date was set on Hansi Flick's wishes. By confirming November 7th as the first day the team and fans will reunite at Camp Nou, the team has respected the wishes of Hansi Flick, reports Sport. The Barcelona coach hoped the event would not interfere with the preparation for the match against Celta on November 9th. While the club's stadium officials preferred holding the event on Saturday, November 8th, a public holiday which would make it easier to gather fans, it was Flick's request to maintain the team's work routine was prioritized. The coach did not want the stadium event to alter the final training session before an official match. Therefore, the open-door stress test for fans will occur on Friday, November 7th, while the team's regular pre-match training will still take place on Saturday, the 8th, at the Ciutat Esportiva Joan Gamper. This open session will be the first time fans have been back in the stadium since May 28, 2023. It will serve as a necessary test for the facility's security, accessibility, and mobility. The current license allows for around 27,000 spectators. To encourage attendance on a working day, the session is set for 11 a.m. with affordable ticket prices of €5 for members and €10 for fans. Report: Chelsea set for major transfer blow after latest update. Barcelona defender agrees new deal despite Chelsea and Spurs interest. Barcelona secure key defender amid Premier League interest. Eric Garcia has agreed terms on a new contract with Barcelona, ending speculation linking him with moves to Chelsea and Tottenham Hotspur, according to TBR Football. The 24-year-old centre-back has impressed under Hansi Flick this season and will now extend his stay at the Catalan club beyond 2026. Both Premier League sides had shown genuine interest in the former Manchester City defender. Chelsea made inquiries earlier this year, while Spurs had also asked about his availability in the summer. However, Garcia's resurgence in form has led Barcelona to prioritize his renewal. TBR Football understands that Chelsea had been asking about Garcia, And we can also confirm that Spurs inquired in the summer, the report stated. He is a class act and has Premier League experience. He ticks a lot of boxes. Flick's faith seals defender's future. Hansi Flick's decision to make Garcia a first-choice defender has been instrumental in shaping the player's future. The Spaniard has started 10 of Barcelona's 13 games this season, forming a strong partnership with Pau Cubarsí. Flick's preference for Garcia has even seen Ronald Araujo drop to the bench in recent weeks. At one point in the summer, with Garcia's contract expiring, there was real interest with Chelsea and Spurs both keen, TBR Football's Graham Bailey reported. However, Garcia has since become a big player under Hansi Flick, and he is not going anywhere. Chelsea and Spurs turn attention elsewhere. Both Chelsea and Spurs are expected to reassess their defensive targets following this development. Chelsea's backline is undergoing gradual evolution, while Spurs have been actively searching for depth to support their current pairing. Garcia's decision to remain in Spain effectively removes a versatile, technically composed option from the market, one that many Premier League scouts regarded as a natural stylistic fit for English football. Our view: EPL Index Analysis. Eric Garcia would have fit well into a system prioritizing possession and structured build-up play, traits that align closely with the direction of the Chelsea team under its current leadership. His Premier League experience and calmness under pressure could have made him a valuable asset, particularly with injuries testing the squad's defensive depth. Chelsea's focus may now shift towards players with stronger physical attributes suited to the Premier League's intensity, or those entering the final year of their deals elsewhere in Europe. There's also an understanding among fans that Barcelona's stance is logical. Garcia has rediscovered confidence and rhythm under Flick, and continuity will help his development. For Spurs, meanwhile, missing out will sting slightly more given their pressing need for defensive reinforcements in January. Ultimately, Chelsea fans will see this as part of a longer game, proof that the club are monitoring intelligent, technically sound options but are unwilling to rush into deals. The market will provide new names, but Garcia's decision shows how form, faith, and timing can quickly change the transfer narrative. Barcelona and Spain's generational talent, Lamine Yamal, looks poised to take the footballing world by storm for the next 2 decades or so, with winning the Ballon d'Or at the top of his priority list. But reports are now suggesting the 18-year-old star is suffering from a chronic groin injury that can never be cured. Whether that will impact how the rest of his playing days pan out remains to be seen. There have not been many footballers on the same level as Yamal since he broke into his side's first team, at just 15 years old, in August 2023. He has since picked up all manner of team honors, including 2 La Liga titles and Euro 2024 on the international stage. His displays since breaking through into senior settings under midfielder-turned-boss Xavi Hernandez and now under the trusted guidance of Hansi Flick have proved to the world that he is ready to take on the crown of being the world's best footballer. But the latest revelation, the fact that he is battling a condition the powers at Barcelona fear has no cure, could halt his progression. Reports suggest Barca and Spain star Yamal is battling with incurable condition. During a somewhat poor performance in the most recent El Clasico as Real Madrid ran out 2-1 victors, some eagle-eyed supporters noticed their 18-year-old world beater grimacing in pain and discomfort. He managed to play all 90 minutes, but it was clear from word go that he was not at his very best. Since the start of the 2025/26 campaign, as Flick and his entourage look to retain their status as the champions of Spain, Yamal has missed a chunk of matches across La Liga and the Champions League due to an ongoing groin issue, and reports have now claimed that it's a condition that could haunt the youngster. According to Spanish outlet Sport, the Rocafonda-born winger, widely regarded as one of the best players in world football, is suffering from an issue called pubalgia. The aforementioned condition prompts discomfort as the muscles converge in the pubic area. Barcelona higher-ups, as detailed in the aforementioned report, are said to be fearful that Yamal's condition could be incurable. Explaining the condition in more detail, physiotherapist Luis Puig said, "First of all, we must say that pubalgia is not a muscle injury, but rather an alteration in the pubic area, where different muscles converge. We have to work on different levels, and we can't say that it's an injury that will be gone in a month," he continued before adding, "No, we'll have to live with it, and we'll have to do preventative and compensatory work to give him the assurances to be able to play at the highest level." Lamine Yamal, Barcelona statistics. Appearances: 114. Minutes: 8,138. Goals: 28. Assists: 39. Yellow cards: 10. Red cards: 0. Interestingly, Yamal is not the only Barcelona player to have suffered similar issues over the years, as none other than Lionel Messi, who left the club to join Paris Saint-Germain in the summer of 2021 before moving to Inter Miami, spoke about how pubalgia took its toll on his career back in 2019 to Buenos Aires radio station Club 94.7, via The Sun. Pubalgia is complicated. I suffer from it for a while now. I do little training and I cannot play all the games. It is not a problem that can be solved overnight. I feel better now, but I still have not recovered and I still need treatment. Messi, as evidenced by his 8 Ballon d'Or, managed the condition as best he could and went on to carve out a fantastic career full of individual and collective honors. Despite his early battle with pubalgia, which often occurs during sports that require sudden changes of direction or intense twisting movements, Yamal will be hoping to do the same. So, to sum it up, Barcelona's project for the future is looking stronger than ever. A €25 million deal for Cardoso Varela could bring another superstar to the Camp Nou in the making. Hansi Flick's leadership continues to shape the club's direction, both on and off the pitch. And while Lamine Yamal's injury news is worrying, there's still hope he can manage it, just like Messi did during his prime years.